Hey guys, welcome back to this channel, and in this video, I'm going to share how we can experience true joy this Christmas season. But hey, if this is your first time here, my name is Tim, and I'm a pastor here in New Jersey, and the whole purpose behind this channel is to help you grow in your faith. And if that's something that you're interested in, why don't you like and subscribe to this channel so that you can get daily videos that will help grow your faith. And with that said, let's get into the video. So how can we experience true joy this Christmas season? Well, the first thing that we have to know is that joy is accessible. Let's look at Luke chapter 2 verse 10. It says this, "But the angel said to them, 'Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people.'" In this passage, the angel of the Lord made this grand announcement of Jesus' birth to a bunch of shepherds, and he said, "I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people." In other words, this joy is available and accessible for everyone. No one is excluded from the joy that Jesus Christ brings to us. You know, Jesus became a human, and this is what a lot of theologians refer to as the incarnation of Jesus Christ. In other words, Jesus became flesh and he made his dwelling among us, and he came to us. And later on in verse 11, it says, "Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord." And this is what the Christmas story is all about. Jesus came to you. Joy came to you because joy is available and accessible for all people. No one is excluded from the joy that is found in Jesus Christ. And this is why that is so important, because oftentimes we feel like that we don't deserve joy. Maybe we've been ashamed of the things that we did in the past, or maybe we're ashamed of something that we're doing right now, and we feel like we don't deserve joy. But like the angel said, that joy is available for every single one of us. It's not because we earned it. It's not because we worked for it. It's because Jesus Christ came down to us in the form of a baby boy saying, joy is here for you. And so if you're lacking joy this Christmas season, I want you to know that joy is possible and that joy is available and accessible for you through Jesus Christ. The second way in which we can experience true joy this Christmas season is that we have to recognize joy. In other words, we have to know what joy actually means. A lot of people confuse the word happiness and joy. Now, there can be a lot of overlap, but those are two different words with two different meanings. Happiness, on the one hand, is dictated by what's happening. And so if good fortune, if good things are happening in your life, then you will be happy. But on the other hand, joy is not based upon your circumstances or what's happening. Joy is this contentment in the midst of worry and hardship. You see, a lot of times we think that in order for us to be joyful, all of our circumstances have to be perfect and right. But if that's your definition of joy, then you're going to be setting yourself up for failure, because joy is not correlated to your circumstances or what is happening. Joy is internal. Joy is the strength that you find in Jesus Christ no matter what's going on in your life. And as we look back at this year of 2019, maybe some of you guys have experienced some hardship, some breakups, some rejection, and when you look back, it's really hard for you to maintain joy in your life because of all the tragic things that has happened in your life. But I want to encourage you and challenge you today that joy is still possible in the midst of all the hardship and all the pain that you are going through. And the reason why is because joy is found not in yourself, but is found in the strength of Jesus Christ. And I want to share a Bible verse that will really remind us the true meaning of joy, and that is that joy is contentment even in the midst of our hardship and worry. And it comes from Philippians chapter 4 verse 12 and 13, and it says this, "I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I've learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want." And so this is what the Apostle Paul is saying. He's been through the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, and he's actually writing this letter from prison, and he says, "I still have this contentment within me." And let me tell you what that secret is. Do you guys want to know what that secret sauce is? And he says that contentment contentment is found in the strength of Jesus Christ. And it comes in the very next verse in 13, and it says, I can do everything through him who gives me strength. The secret in having joy and contentment in the midst of hardship and worry is God's strength, because it is in our weakness that God's strength pulls us and lifts us up. And so if you are struggling with seeing joy, I want to challenge you and encourage you today, find your joy in the strength of God. The third way that we can experience joy this Christmas season is that we need to choose joy. Let's read James chapter 1, verses 2 to 4. It says, consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And this is what James is telling his readers. He's saying, look, if you want to be mature, if you want to be complete, you have to consider joy. In other words, you have to pick and choose joy every single day. God made joy possible through Jesus Christ, but at the same time, it is up to us whether or not we would choose to live with joy. One of the ways where we can choose joy is by practicing gratitude. Now, if you read the Bible, it makes it very crystal clear that giving thanks is something that we need to do every single day. It says give thanks in all circumstances. And so during this holiday season, we need to pause and to reflect and to stop and to remember of all the blessings and the gifts that God has given to us. And we need to walk with a posture of gratitude. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you want more videos that will help grow your faith. Thanks, take care, and God bless.